What up? What up? What up? Polo Sports Talking ENT. I'm back once again. Hit that like and hit that sub, and also you can donate to the Cash App at Gristle Hardaway. And let's just go ahead and get right into it. I know I'm hearing like several different things in regards to AD and the Lakers, and I'm gonna talk about some more things, and then I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down because we got to get ready for these. Well, the most pivotal game tonight, which will be the Lakers and the Suns game. But before I get started, I want to give a shout out, special shout out to one of my new subscribers. I want to thank Super Taj World. Thank you for your support and subscribing to the page, and welcome. And I also want to thank all of my subscribers for tuning in to the last live. It was a dope live. We covered many different things. Just to name a few. First and foremost, the Queen Annie K. I want to thank Hitman X for showing up. Kevin, True the King, um, uh, Big Q. Uh, let's see, RJ Guap, Mike, Goat Mike. Uh, 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 TJ, Blackface TJ, Omar Page, uh, man, just everybody, Jacob Jennings. Salute to all y'all for just showing up and showing me love, man. So let's go ahead and get into something that I think pretty much everybody knows how I feel about the situation, and that's in regard. Also, I want to give a shout out to Ticket TV too. I want to give a shout out to him because he brought this up, and he feels the same way that I feel, and I've been feeling like this since the beginning of the season. Uh, they are stupid, absolutely stupid, if they let AD play in their game tonight. And I know my boy Goat Mike. Uh, he was telling me that whether they play a couple minutes or whether he plays, you know, hide him on defense and all this other stuff, man. Look, I'm not taking no chances, and that's just to save his career and really save his life. Not the fact that he gonna die or anything, but you know, live life. The quality of life. People think that just because you say something like that, you're talking about life or death. No, we're talking about the quality of life. You want him to be able to walk better. You know. What's up, CB Logic? I see you in the building, man. Uh, you know, they're absolutely stupid if they let AD play tonight. And okay, let's say the Lakers do actually win, and they go on to win a game. They force a game seven, okay, and they actually go ahead and win. Well, guess what? It's not over with. You still are gonna have to play, and 9 times out of 10, uh, it's gonna get right. It's gonna get right to it in terms of the game and stuff because it's time to go. It's not going to be no rest involved because you're not waiting for another series to end or anything like that. You got to get right back to it. And so you still have other games to play. You still got the semifinals, then you got the conference finals, and then you got the finals. So there is a risk that he could possibly get hurt again. There's a risk that he won't be 100%. We gotta stop acting like I said earlier, like this guy is Superman or something. We know that he's injury prone. Then he goes down again. Then what? Then what you gonna say? Then you looking at him, possibly like my boy Jacob Jennings had mentioned earlier, a risk of taking surgery. Listen, I don't want anybody on my squad. Listen, and I feel the same way about Joel Embiid too. What's up, T Price? I see you in the building. Uh, if you haven't subbed to T Price's page, go sub to his page, man. I mean, definitely got that fire and it's definitely lit, man. Hey, T Price, man, you got to be feeling the way that I'm feeling. You got to be feeling the way that I'm feeling. Sit your motherfucking ass down. I don't want you out there. I don't listen. I don't want Embiid out there. I don't want anybody out there that it's a cause for concern. Everybody's forcing this, man. Everybody's getting on social media. You got Snoop out there. Man, I got love for Snoop and everything. Of course, that's my dog. But man, Snoop is in the wrong for calling them soft and all this other stuff. Man, you doing more harm than you are good. That's not gonna help the situation. So if I'm the Lakers, I'm not playing him. I'm not playing him. I'm not playing him. Facts, T Price. Facts, T Price. That's what I'm saying. Don't touch him. Leave him alone. Let him heal and get ready. Get ready for next year, man. So look, everybody's so concerned about oh, I took an L and everything like that when they know clearly this team is not the same. Clearly this team is not the same. Uh, they're not the same. And Rob Pelinka has to understand that they fucked up in the offseason. They fucked up in the offseason. Their intentions were good. Their intentions of giving everybody a good look, because I think a different look. I think Elder has said that. Shout out to Elder Rufus too. And if you're not sub to his channel, definitely sub to his channel. This is what Elder said, and I agreed with him, but I didn't think that it was gonna work. He said that you want to go in, you want to give the teams a different look, so they won't try to figure you out as much. But where I parted ways is that you just want to tweak it just a little bit. Don't blow the whole damn team up. And I'm even reluctant to say this. I'm glad we got Howard and everything in Philly. But if I'm the Lakers, I would have did everything I could to keep him. Yeah, he was damn near out of the league and everything. But man, you should have kept Rondo. Should have kept all these other players. Now you put more stress on an aging superstar. And this is another thing too that I'm gonna tackle too. Kobe and Jordan, Larry Bird, Isaiah, Magic, they love situations like this. On the brink of elimination, with the pressure mounting, anything can happen. They love situations like this, and LeBron has to love a situation like this. LeBron has to absolutely love a situation like this. And that's what I talked about earlier. Facing the opposition. Facing that opposition. They played hard ball with Howard and it backfired. Uh, CB Logic, you got a good point. I mean, that's a really good point. But I wouldn't necessarily say that it's hardball on the fact that I can see both points. Howard is coming where Howard is coming from is okay. Hey, wait a minute. I was valuable to this team. I came in, did the cleanup work. I was valuable in terms of rim protection. along with JaVale McGee, along with Rondo being the floor general and facilitator and punch off the bench. And then on top of that, I came in and I did my job, and I was a professional in comparison to the past. But where the Lakers are coming from is, hold on, buddy, you weren't even nobody wanted you. You went to a storied franchise that opened their doors for you and let you come in with open arms. And on top of that, we let you have a role instead of just sitting on the bench and letting your skills diminish, or letting you just sit your days away. You know, look, the bottom line is I'm not playing AD. If y'all disagree with me and y'all want to come in and speak your mind and flex your opinions, go ahead and do it. But I stand on that. I love AD as a player. I love AD as a player because he reminds me so much of a hybrid Kevin Garnett when he's healthy. That can do just a tad bit more than Kevin Garnett. But the only thing is that he can't stay healthy. He can't stay healthy. He's got and he was less than 100%. He was less than 100% coming in the season anyway. He was already less than 100%. He was already struggling, having problems. And what did I say? I said, do not play his ass. You're gonna do more harm than good. But organizations like the Lakers, like the Celtics, they want to win now. Now. These fans are desperate to win. Their mentality is championship or bust. Even in Philly, my squad, they want to win now. Even if it means bumping another player just to get a better player or a superstar or some stuff like that. They don't want to wait. They don't want to grow and develop. And see, that's why the teams like Phoenix and Milwaukee's, those teams like that, you see them slowly developing and growing. And now you seeing them blossom. Now you're seeing, okay, this is why James Jones made the moves that he needed to make and had good scouting. This is why the front office in Milwaukee uh, did what they needed to do. This is why some of these other teams try to wait a minute and not just go for the first thing. Even Atlanta was slowly but surely trying to blossom because they just knocked off another team that is slowly blossoming and turning their organization around. I see you in here, Don Lovato. How you doing, brother? Hope everything's well for you, man. AD should not be playing. None of them should be playing. Uh, I don't even like the fact that Chris Paul is playing, but the difference is that Chris Paul, he's just a warrior. He's been through this situation before. You know, Luca, he put up 42. So if you're putting up 42, what that tells me is that, okay, you pretty much good. Good to go. You said Dennis Shooters is quitting the team. Lakers should bench his ass and start AC. you know, Don, I've been saying that that Alex Caruso should be playing and should be starting, but nobody hears me in that. If you read the body language of the Lakers right now, nobody really wants to play. Um, and shout out to Ticket again, Ticket TV. He also said this too. He said that Montrezl Harrell got demoted to third string. Okay, think about that. When he first came in, man, he was balling, he was hooping, he was ready to go. He was he was ready to take that next step. Then all of a sudden, he took a back seat on his play. He took a back seat on his play. Like I said, man, it's simple. Uh, don't let AD play. LeBron, you do what you can. Uh, is he gonna take criticism? Absolutely. He's gonna take criticism. However, I mean, there's absolutely nothing that he could do. There's absolutely nothing that he could do. Salute to you, FYF Lamont. Subscribe to his page when you can. Definitely brings good content. Look, if if I'm the Lakers, I'll leave his ass alone. I'll say, AD, look, I'm not even letting you touch the floor for a minute. You're doing more harm than good. It's gonna it's you have to look at the longevity, and you have to look at the future. As I told before, as I talked to True the King earlier, I told him this. Yeah, he's 28, 29 years old, but he has a injury history and has had time and time again suffered injuries that has made his body feel like he's a 38, 39-year old. Okay? It, you, like, you could be 20. That's the same thing that happened to D Wade, because he played as much as I love D Wade, and I love the style that he played, because he was everywhere. He could do everything as a shooting guard, and at his peak, he played a reckless style of ball, and it eventually caught up to him. And while he was like 30, he was 31, 32 years old, man, he couldn't take the rigors, because his body probably felt like he was a 40-year-old. Listen, man, these guys got to play. Well, some of these guys got to play with their kids. Some of these guys got to get up out of bed. Some of these guys got to be normal fathers. Some of these guys do yard work and get out on the farm and do other stuff like that in their everyday lives. If Chris Paul would have took that advice, the Suns would not be up by 3-2. Chris Paul has had an injury riddled career. Sometimes you have to just play through it. I mean, not well with Chris Paul. You know that situation right there, man. That's happened time and time again. Time and time again, he it happens around in the playoff time. It never fails. That's the topic of the That's the topic of conversation when it comes to Chris Paul. They'll sit up there and they'll be like, okay, well, Houston, like say for instance, like Houston, man, Houston would do good, but it depends on the health of Chris Paul when he was with Houston, or when he was with LA. LA would do good, but it depends on the health of Chris Paul. You see what I'm saying? It's just you have that reputation now. It's a reputation of, okay, people know what's gonna happen. Almost like it's a damn conspiracy that happens because it happens around that time. Like when he fell, I was like, oh shit, not again. But he got back up, and I give him credit because he still, even on a messed up shoulder, he was able to put up 18-9. Now, if you could do that, then I understand because you're productive, and his plus was up. And then with when it comes to Luca, he had a it was his shoulder and his neck, a combination of both. You know, listen, if you're putting up 40, hey, look, man, you still, that means that you could play. He played through it. But a growing, nah, you can't take no chances with that. A torn meniscus. Some silly motherfuckers getting on the channel saying, "Oh yeah, man, you got to play through a torn meniscus." Man, are you serious? Man, you better miss me with that. Shoot, man, that's a knee. And you talking about a 7-footer that has to put weight on a constant wear and tear already on his joints and knees, on his knees and his ankles. I'm not taking no chances with everyone in the media calling him uh, soft as players today. Do you think that factors into some of these players coming back too soon? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and I don't like it. You know, I'm gonna be real. I'm I'm gonna be real. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Don Lovato. I appreciate it, man. To get to piggyback off of FYF. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, nigga. You could call me every fucking name in the book if you want to. At the end of the day, are you feeding my family? You know, are you the one that's paying the bills? No, better yet, are you the one that has to run around and be able to perform with my family, being the leader of my household? Because we talking about everyday life, man, for a championship that people gonna thrive on. That all these media fanboys and all these fan fanatics and people that never probably even touched a ball in their life and stuff, they get to live their normal life without aches and pains and not walk funny, such as Kenny the Jet Smith and Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal, just to name a few. No, I think not. Man, you can miss me with that shit. I'm not letting none of them motherfuckers uh, antagonize me or try to light a fire in me to take a risk. Because what if they're just saying it's a growing, but it could be something just a little bit worse, but they don't want everybody to really know that, such as a sports hernia or something. 76ers came out and stated that if Embiid knee injury is serious, it's not a torn meniscus. By the way, well, that's the report that I saw initially, and even still, I still don't want him to play. Not less than 100%. You know, and this ain't about no, who's we talking about a matter of these players' health in general. Because then if he goes out there and he underachieves, then what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? We don't have any type of success because a player is less than 100%. And if you go back and you go look, he hasn't performed well when he's played less than 100%. When he's fully healthy, he's on top of it, man. I mean, you could clearly see that when Embiid is healthy, there's nobody that can contain him. Not at all. Not from the inside, not from the out. I'm not. Listen, I don't care. I don't care. And hold on. Let me just go ahead and see. Give me 1 second. Okay, look. Uh, okay, look. It says Embiid has, and this is according to CBS NBA. It says Embiid has a small meniscus tear in his right knee, suffered when he uh, fell to the floor attacking the basket in Game 4. Okay, that's the report I got. Now, unless something has changed, unless something has changed, then hey, look, you said the good thing about a meniscus is just about pain tolerance, and it can't really get worse. Glad the 76ers finishing out the series without him. I mean, look, um, my cousin had a meniscus. He had a meniscus and ACL. He did he did a combination of things because his shit went uh behind him, if that makes any sense, the way he landed, and he ended up messing it up in football, and he tried to rush back, try to get back and everything, and it made matters even worse because then it became a thing where he was over compensation. He came back too early, because he was at the much like that situation. I don't know if you ever seen the movie uh what was that movie with 50 Cent? It's called All Things Fall Apart. It was a situation like that. So, you definitely don't want to take no chances. I don't care how small it is. If a player says he can't play, he can't play. Man, who gives a fuck what Shaquille O'Neal says? I don't give a fuck what Shaquille O'Neal say. I don't care what Snoop Dogg say. I don't care. Salute to you, Go Mike. I see you in the building. Man, I don't care what none of them say. Man, Shaquille O'Neal could have played longer, but guess what? He didn't. He never properly took care of his body in the off season. Never. I mean, he might have did some here and there, but you could clearly see who was in shape after the off season, and everybody had to carry him, had to play his way back into shape, man. And then once he I think he tore his Achilles when he was in Boston. Man, that was it. That was it. What's up with you, Big Who? I see you in here, man. So yeah, man, I'm not playing AD. I don't want him to play. Uh, we have to see what Atlanta's gonna do. Atlanta's not even the same team, man. Uh, I had to tell I had to tell uh, True the King, GOAT, FYF, and Big Who, that Andre Drummond is no longer the best rebounder in the league. It's Clint Capella. Everybody shitted on me when I said Andre Drummond is not the best rebounder anymore. I said it's Clint Capella right now. He led the league in rebounding with 14. It's like 14.3 or something like that. He was number one in the league, and he's a terror offensive on offensive rebounds as well, and does very good with the pick and roll action. He kind of reminds me of a better Tyson Chandler, man. Chris Paul been playing with a torn shoulder all series. Facts, bro. That's facts. But what is that? What does that do for him? That's just another added injury on him that he's gonna have to recover from. That might be knick-knack for him later on. And let's just face it, y'all play sports. Man, if y'all want to play against a rival team, or y'all on the break, your season is on the line, or you playing uh for high stakes, man, y'all just gonna tape it up, get some treatment, and just go ahead and go out there. That's what it boils down to. Because of maybe somebody told you that, oh man, you garbage, you ain't never gonna be nothing. All you do is get hurt. Much like Snoop telling AD that he's as soft as Mary J. You understand what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, man. I'm like, man, please, man, you don't know what these guys is going through. Man, you ain't never had no growing injury in your life, man. So that's why I don't say shit like that. That's why I don't say shit like that. AD is okay. He's way younger than Chris Paul, yes, but he's had a lot more injuries than Chris Paul. So yeah, in terms of youth and in terms of what his actual date of birth is, yeah, he's young, but his body, hey, go. Every time you turn around, like I said, he's hurt. Every time you turn around. Salute, Ray. I'll see you in here. Give AD some shots and play. Man, go. What is up with you playing him for a couple minutes, man? Yeah, dog, you gotta let it go, man. Look, I understand, but dog, man, this ain't, man. We ain't talking about goddamn Willis Reed and shit. Goat, my nigga, man. But nah, man, man, I can't do it, Goat. I can't do it. But if they do, man, they stupid. Snoop has never had a growing injury. Exactly, CB Logic. Exactly. That motherfucker, man, Snoop play for fun and recreation. Probably played, in high school or something like that, but hasn't played in professional where he playing. Well, it used to be 82 plus games a season, or and working out constantly. And people don't understand that when you work out, it does wear and tear to your body. AD AD so hurt all the time, it's not even injury no more. Facts, Ray. That's cap. Chris Paul has had more severe injuries than Chris Paul. AD. No, no, no. That's not true, man. That's not true. That's not true, bro. That's not true. Because you gotta think about it. Chris Paul was always getting hurt, like Throughout, he'll play throughout the whole season, and then up at the playoffs, then he'll get hurt. Chris Paul been getting hurt all season. AD. Okay, all right, go. Hey, look. Hey, you know what? It's on you. Hey, tonight I want you. I'm gonna pull up to your live. Okay. If you do the game, I'm gonna pull up to your live, and we'll have to see what takes place. Cause to be honest with you, I don't want him playing, man. I don't want him playing. I already looked it up. I already looked it up. And go do the comparison. AD, man, like you said, you even said it yourself. He's been getting hurt ever since he's been coming into the league. He's been getting hurt ever since he's came into the league. He even had to sit out quite some time during the season. Hold on one second, y'all. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, that's because he been playing longer. Though, but we're not talking about major uh injuries. Hold on one second, though, go. And when 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 I get home, I'm gonna go ahead and do that comparison. But man, I'm talking about for the time that AD has been in. I mean, man, anybody would tell you he constantly stays hurt. For a superstar. So man, look here, man. Look, if y'all don't want to get in here and say anything on this, man, I got some things I got to handle right now. I thank y'all for pulling up and stopping through. Goat F FYF, uh, Big Who, Don Lovato, CB Logic, T Price. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Stopping through, showing your boy love, man. And man, let's get ready for that game tonight, man. Let's go ahead and pull up. We'll see what's going on. I'll holler at y'all boys. Y'all be safe.